Happy Wednesday, y'all. It is May 20th. I'm getting ready to head to work. Figured I would vlog before I get to the car since this car is not really set up for vlogging. And the elevator is stopping. Elevator stopped, but nobody got on, and the floor that I selected got unselected. This morning was starting to shape up to be really weird. This is the loaner car that I have for the next few days. It's cute. So I am going to head on to Starbucks and then to work. I do have language class tonight, but that's not until 6:30, so I'll need to find some way to kill time this evening between work and class. Because I get off work at 4. Class is like not even 10 minutes from where I work, depending on traffic. So, need to figure something out. But today's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna have fun. I've got a lot of favorite participants coming in today, and I can't wait to see their kids. But let's go ahead and get on the road. I am probably going to go inside Starbucks today because this car feels a lot lower than Betsy, and I don't want to be looking up at the drive-through window trying to get my drinks because I feel like I would be doing that. So, no recording inside Starbucks today. But if anything cool happens, I will definitely let y'all know. Check back with y'all later. Currently an earthquake going on right now. It has been shaking for 10 seconds now, and like it's massively shaking. I'm still shaking. Dude, it is still shaking. I'm still feeling tremors. "45 seconds. At least. Because I've already been recording now for 45 seconds. Oh my gosh. That was the strongest earthquake I have ever felt. According to my earthquake app, it was a 6.2, and it wasn't that far from our island. That was crazy. I could hear the little doors above my closet clicking. I'm surprised I did not get an alert from my earthquake app. Normally it has a little alarm that goes off, but I was just sitting at my desk here at work working on some stuff, and everything just started shaking. This is crazy. Okay, so I am off work. I'm gonna run home real quick because I want to check on the cats after that earthquake. They're probably a little shooken up. I wish I could have gone and checked on them earlier, but we had too many appointments for me to be able to go do that. But I'm gonna go do that real quick and then race back over here to get back in time for my class. I have about 2.5 hours, so I know from last time I need to be on the road before 5. So it's 4 o'clock. Well, it's a little before 4. It's like 3:55 right now. So I'm gonna race home real quick, check on them, and then get back on the road before 5. So that way I have an hour and a half to get back over to this area. Everybody on the island has been talking about this earthquake. It is the biggest one that we have felt in a very, very long time. It is the strongest one that I have felt ever in my life, and I have gone through quite a few of them in Iwakuni, and this one was like, this was the strongest one. And definitely the longest one I've ever felt. So it's been interesting. But today was really good. Got to see a lot of our favorite participants today, and found out that one of our favorite participant families, the mom is pregnant, so she's going to be joining the program, and it's just, it's freaking awesome. I absolutely love it. Her kid is such a sweetheart, absolutely freaking gorgeous, so well mannered, and now she's pregnant with another one, and I'm over the moon. So is Cassie. Well, like, as soon as I told her the news that she stopped by to get on the program, we were both squealing. Like, we are so excited when our families have new babies and are adding to the program and stuff like that. And when new families join the program, we're so excited. So it has been a great day. And like I said, we had so many of our favorite participants come in. Granted, we say like 75% of our participants are our favorites, and the other 25 or so is like, we absolutely love them. Like, I honestly don't think there's any family we don't like working with, but there are so many that it's just like, as soon as we see them on the schedule, we get so freaking excited because we love talking with the parents. We love hanging out with the kids. It's just an absolute blast to hang out with them and to chat with them. And it really makes it feel like we're not working, even though we are working. And it's just, when they leave their appointment, we can tell they're feeling good, but we also, instead of feeling drained or exhausted, we're happy, we're excited, we're just giddy, and just love interacting with them. And we had so many appointments like that today. It was amazing. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road so that way I don't get caught in traffic. Very curious to see how my babies are doing. Hopefully they weren't too scared by the earthquake, but I will check back in with y'all in a little bit. All right, so I just went up and checked on the cats. I also changed into jeans so I'd be a little bit more comfortable. Cats are doing well. Baggy is definitely still kind of shooken up by everything that happened. He is very, very clingy, very vocal, and was just constantly following me around and yelling at me, which is how he typically is after a stressful event. Katniss, on the other hand, seemed more pissed off that I was getting dressed to leave her again. So Baggy is our anxious, depressive cat, and Katniss is our steady, solid boss cat. She doesn't care about anything as long as she gets her treats, her jewelry, and has her heater. She is happy and content. And since the earthquake didn't mess with any of those, she's good. But it is right at 5, so I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the church, because last time it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get there. So finally figured out how to make the seat set up a little bit straighter, because I felt like I was leaning back way too far, but now I think it might be a little too straight. So let me try and readjust this. It is definitely killing my back. This car is not as comfy as Betsy is. I do appreciate that it has a bit more pep, but Betsy is a K car, so she doesn't really have as much pep as a traditional car. But I miss Betsy. I was very used to her and her ways and could do anything I wanted, and this one I just feel like I'm floundering. Like when I was leaving the parking lot at work, I accidentally, when changing from reverse to drive, because it has the little gear shift right here behind the steering wheel. I hit the wand, the stick, whatever, that controls the windshield wipers, and had to turn those off. So I was doing the Okie hello for a little bit. But yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head on to Japanese class. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely learning and retaining a lot more with the elders than I have ever done using an app or a tutor before. So I'm very, very appreciative of them. All right, let's go. All right, so I got up to the area really freaking early. Like, it's not even 6 yet. So I stopped over here at the Lawson across from the hospital gate so I could grab a drink, because I drank the protein drink that I was drinking on the way up here, and also grab something to eat real quick. Got a couple of new things to try. One is this Tropicana fruit punch thingy, but it has iron, potassium, and magnesium in it, so that sounded healthy. And then I got some Lawson's like chicken nugget thingies, but I got the lemon flavor this time. I've never seen the lemon flavor. This is what it looks like. This is what the box looks like, but yeah, this is what it looks like. That's surprisingly strong lemon taste to it, but it's really freaking good. Traffic was bad, but not nearly as bad as that last time I was running late. I'm just gonna hang out here in the car for a little bit and then head to class. I will check back in with y'all after class and let you know how it went and what sort of things I learned, because I enjoy these classes. And like I said, I feel like I'm learning a lot more than I used to learn in like private tutor classes and using Duolingo and apps like that. So, but the sun is bright. Oh my gosh. But I will see y'all later. All right, so I am back home at Kinzer. Class was interesting. Elder Alfred, I believe that's his name. The newer elder, he started off the class and was teaching how to conjugate verbs. But he was doing it very technical, and it was overwhelming me and confusing me, and I couldn't understand it. Growing up, because I was in the South, the classes I was in didn't really teach grammar, and he was being very technical with grammar and stuff, and so it felt like I was translating multiple languages all at once, because I had to translate what he was saying into English that I could understand, and then was trying to translate that English into Japanese, and the whole time he's throwing brand new vocab at me, and it was very overwhelming. But Elder Adair realized I was floundering and took over the lesson, and the way that he taught it, which it was the same subject that he was teaching, he was able to say it in a way where it just clicked. And I appreciate both of them so much. I know that Elder Alfred, and I apologize if that is not his name, I know that he was teaching to the best of his ability, but unfortunately his teaching style was very confusing to me. It's not to say that he's a bad teacher or anything like that. It was just, it was not a way that was translating well to me. But Elder Adair, him stepping in and teaching it to me in a way that made sense, I appreciate so much. And I felt like I was finally grasping what they were trying to teach me. And it was a really good class. Even though I was overwhelmed and frazzled for the first little bit of it, it was still a very good class. And even if it was Elder Offert teaching the whole time, it still would have been a good class because the stuff he teaches is awesome. It is amazing. It just takes me a little while to process his teaching style into a way that I can understand it. But either way, whether it's Elder Offert, Elder Adair, or Elder Ishida when he was here teaching me, I am learning so much more because of them, and I appreciate it so much. They've been absolutely amazing, and I am so grateful that I have gotten to meet them and learn Japanese through them and learn more about the Mormon faith and things of that nature. After class, I did stop by 7-Eleven to grab something to eat for dinner tonight. I got one of my favorite things, but they have it in a different packaging. Normally it's just a cup, but this is like a whole bowl. But it's daikon, carrots, cucumbers, some cabbage, and a miso mayonnaise dipping sauce, which is so freaking good. But this is like much larger than what I'm used to, so this is going to be my dinner tonight. I had protein earlier with the chicken. And now I am blanking on the term. There's a specific term for where you buy a little ticket thing and you peel it back and it reveals a letter or a number and you win a prize associated with that. And they had a Baymax display. And I really wanted to play it because the big prize was this huge, like, it was a stuffy head of Baymax wearing a cat hat. It was so big. It was so cute. So I went ahead and I spent the yen. I think it was like 790 yen for one ticket. And I got letter I. And so I got these pins. I'll take them out of the package so you can actually see them. But absolutely love the messages on them. And one of them does have a cat on it. And when you see the cat, if you haven't seen the Baymax movies, because I haven't, you'll understand why I wanted the Baymax stuffy so much. But the kitty, which is a calico that looks a lot like Katniss. Well, sort of like Katniss. It's a calico, so basically Katniss. Laying on Baymax, and it says maybe tomorrow. But then I also saw this one that I absolutely freaking love, and I'm probably going to put it on my Wick lanyard saying, "You will be all right." And that is something that I've been hearing a lot from my deities lately is have faith. You'll be okay. And like lately when I have been worrying about things, like especially with my future, like are these jobs that I'm applying for going to even work out? Am I going to... Y'all saw that, right? Behind me? Is that a shooting star? There's not a road up there. Oh, I need to go back and look at that. 1 second. Okay, so I went and I looked back at the video. It's not a shooting star. it was a car driving and its headlights were reflecting in the windows behind me, or well, beside me and behind me. Had to debunk that, but still, I do need to go inside and eat my veggies, and I have 2 assessments I need to take for applications that I put in the last couple of days. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Today has been an interesting day. It has been an absolutely amazing day. And I'm very grateful that I get to share my day and my thoughts with y'all. If you like this video, please like it. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. I do try to post daily. My life is interesting. Some days are chaotic and crazy, like today with the earthquake and the possible shooting star. And then some days are just ordinary and quiet, and that's fine. And I'm going to be real with y'all, sharing with y'all the good, the bad, and everything in between. I do this mostly for me, but if other people enjoy watching my journey and watching what goes on in my life, then that's awesome. Being able to do these videos, I am able to see the changes I've made in my life and see some of the really cool things that I get to experience that otherwise I probably would have overlooked or taken for granted. And it's just been really cool to see how much I have changed over the 1.5 years that I've been doing this. When I first started out, I feel like I was a very different person. And I'm figuring out who I am, what I like, what I don't like, and figuring out my path in life. And I get to share it with y'all, which is really cool. But I am going to go ahead and head on inside. Y'all have a good one. Be good. Be kind. Please. There's too much hate in the world. And be safe. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Who knows what tomorrow has in store for us. But good night for now.